My friends, the following contest is for the Progress Wrestling Women's Championship! Saisho ni shokai suru, Chozensha Niigata Ken Shushin, Satomura Meiko! And her opponent from Austin, Texas, she is the reigning and defending Progress Wrestling Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace!
It's been a long, long time coming, but finally Meiko Satomura makes her debut here in Progress and indeed at the Alexandra Palace. And Matt, I know that this is somebody who you followed over her illustrious career, starting, let's be honest, a lot longer than most people have any indication of. But Meiko Satomura, tell us why she gets an automatic title opportunity here in Progress.
Meiko Satomura debuted in 1995. She has 24 years worth of wrestling experience. She has traveled the world and back. She has been world champion, women's champion, trios champion, everywhere she has gone. She debuted on Nitro at 17 years old, and now she is the leader of the Sendai Girls. You want to talk about Joshi legends, you want to talk about Manami Toyota, Aja Kong, all the greats that have done it. Meiko Satomura is there, and quite frankly, is making a claim to top that list.
On the flip side, she is in there with a woman who has dominated not just the Progress Wrestling Women's Division, but has been dominating in all of wrestling over the last year. Jordynne Grace has been Progress Wrestling Women's Champion for nearly 300 days. She won it, of course, last year at the unboxing show. And what you are looking at here is almost a battle of generations, a battle of that strong style, that Joshi style, that as you mentioned already, the world-traveled style against the high impact, the strong style that is Jordynne Grace.
Well, it is a literal battle of generations. Meiko Satomura has been wrestling longer than Jordynne Grace has been alive. This is a generational war, and this is what's so fascinating about Satomura at this point in her career. She is not in the twilight of her career. She's not winding down the years. She's continuing to travel the globe to find the stiffest competition there is out here, especially in this country. She has spent time here wrestling for other companies around the UK, so knows this very well, and she was absolutely chomping at the bit to get her hands on not just Jordynne Grace, but that Progress Women's Championship.
Oh, spinning kick into the stomach of the champion. Well, we saw in that pre-match interview with Jordynne Grace where she talked about who she's already defeated. 10 defenses worldwide by Jordynne Grace. Satomura now sends it down, heads up to the top rope. Satomura, of course, such a well-rounded wrestler, but that's what you get with those years of experience. And Grace sending referee Paz into the ropes.
Well,
causing Satomura
maybe wise beyond her years there, making sure that she got an advantage. She just out-muscles Satomura. And I think, we've got to cover here.
Jordynne Grace now hooks the leg, And Grace is, she's not been known to always play it clean, if you like. Not just here in Progress, but she knows how to get it done, and sometimes will go to great lengths to make sure that happens.
Yeah, and this is her 10th defense here tonight, and she's faced such a wide variety of different challenges all over the world. But I can guarantee she has never faced anyone like Satomura. Satomura really that had that incredible moment where she entered the Mae Young Classic and introduced herself to a new generation. And you know that Jordynne Grace would have been watching that. And I mean, a lot of wrestlers have bucket list opponents, and Jordynne might not want to admit it, but I imagine Satomura is quite high up on it.
Yeah, of course, Jordynne Grace made her debut at Wembley. Not an in-ring debut, but that's the first time we saw her. She came down and kind of single-handedly destroyed the House of Couture. She subsequently went on to defeat Ginny at Chapter 82 Unboxing Live at the Electric Ballroom, and indeed here at the Alexandra Palace on the third day of the Super Strong Style 16 tournament, defeated Martina, Millie McKenzie, and Nina Samuels in a four-way contest. But she said that the wrenching back on the thigh there of Satomura, and even more torque as Satomura now postures up onto her left knee to try to alleviate some of that pressure.
And what's interesting about this is it's all focusing on that leg. We know that Satomura loves to use that Scorpio Rising, that axe kick, to deadly effect. And Jordynne Grace obviously has done her homework trying to neutralize that threat from Satomura.
Jordynne Grace not only the Progress Wrestling Women's Championship, but won that one night Revelations of Divine Love tournament as well, defeating Dani Luna and defending her championship in the process, and then defending her championship and defeating Nina Samuels to win that one-day tournament. And she's defended it all across the world, whether it be in Germany for Smash Wrestling when we were in Canada. She's been across in Charlotte, North Carolina, division Chris Statlander. New York, Chicago. She might feel like she's back there after contact like that from Satomura.
Unbelievable strike, but clutching now back at the knee pad, trying to readjust that damage that Grace has done. You can see the grimace on Satomura's face, showing a little bit of that Bushido, that way of the warrior, the fighting spirit, trying to power her way through that pain.
Satomura using that second rope to drag herself up.
Yeah, there has definitely been some damage done.
I would ordinarily say you don't want to get into a strike battle with Jordynne Grace, but Meiko Satomura, you can see every fiber of her goes into those forearms. Oh, Grace catches her with a back elbow coming in. Now Grace, going to build a head of steam, but Satomura with the forearm. Reversal. Grace now. Oh!
Well, if there's been damage to the shin, Satomura adjusting there with that wheel kick using the heel of her foot.
Oof. Kick into the chest there by Satomura twice. And it wasn't a great level of separation. Satomura will either take a step into that kick, almost like a professional footballer would take a free kick, or she takes it from such a close angle that it's all contact.
And it's all building to that Scorpio Rising, that step-up axe kick comes at you at such an odd angle. It really catches you out, and these mid-kicks now are finding a range for Satomura as much as it's paining her to do so.
Well, you could hear the contact of that slap against the walls here of Alexandra Palace. Satomura now up to the top rope. Huge splash, cover! Escape before three. Satomura's managed to turn the tables now on Grace, but not sure that going for power moves at this point is the best form of strategy for the former multi-time world champion.
Maybe that's another point to the targeting the legs. She might not be able to get the leverage over Grace for that Death Valley bomb, another move that she likes to employ. And
we've seen Jordynne Grace, when it comes to power moves, that incredibly dangerous inside out Jordynne bomb she uses. There's dropped so many on the back of their heads. The Jordynne bomb out of the corner, her version of the Vader bomb, and that muscle buster as well. What Jordynne Grace does well is high impact. And she could be going for it right now. Tucks the arms behind the calves. Has Satomura clean in the middle of the ring on her shoulders. Muscle buster, and then rolls through into the cover. Satomura manages to kick out before the fall.
You saw the ease, though, that she picked up Satomura before dumping her down and
almost spun her around just for show.
And we're so used to seeing this level of dominance from Grace, but there's something so jarring to see it against someone with such a vast level of experience in Satomura.
Off. You mentioned finding a range. Satomura found it then, and then immediately slammed down. But there, that fighting spirit you mentioned before, Matt. It's slams versus kicks here. The power game versus the striking game. And there's a strike from Grace for good measure. Kick it to the back of the head, though, from Satomura. Takes the wrist. Powers Jordynne up, but Jordynne manages to keep a hold of that top rope.
Desperately clinging on. Satomura, though. Death Valley bomb.
Cover by Meiko. Only a count of 2 again. Satomura now trying to get feeling back into that right leg that's been the focus of Grace thus far. Oh, DDT spikes her on the top of her head.
Oh, the cartwheel kick is crashing into the upper spine and neck of Jordynne.
Well, Meiko Satomura, many people have to earn championship opportunities. We felt here at Progress that if any ball, my goodness, on the back of her head! That's gotta be it! How did Satomura kick out of that? I was just about to say before that, Matt, that Satomura has proved worldwide over her career why she is in title contention. She's in title for contention in any company she should walk into. But we wanted Alexandra Palace, and this match here, Jordynne Grace wanted competition, and I believe that she's found it here with Meiko Satomura. But if Jordynne Grace puts away Satomura here today at Ali Pali, I mean, who's left for Jordynne Grace?
Well, she absolutely cements her legacy as arguably the best Progress Women's Champion of all time. She already has an impressive reign, threatening that of Toni Storm, our first ever Progress Women's Champion. But to put a legend away like Satomura would be the single biggest victory in Grace's Progress history.
Knees, diving back elbow, Grace rolls through, showing that athleticism and not just that power. Could be going for that jumping Jordynne bomb. Misses it now. Matt Satomura heads to the outside. You can hear Alexandra Palace starting to rise here for the challenger. Oh, goes for that splash again, but nobody home. Oh, what
pumping bomber from Jordynne Grace.
Oh, this could be it. Jordynne bomb on the back of her head. Cover, and we Satomura kicking out of... I don't think I've seen any competitor in the history of Jordynne Grace's Progress title reign that's kicked out of that Jordynne bomb.
I mean, the highlight package before this match is literally just a highlight package of that move, putting away opponent after opponent.
Oh, and Grace now just almost disrespecting a legend. Oh, a lariat from Grace. The term legend killer has been thrown around liberally in professional wrestling. Another lariat. And Satomura! Count of one! Fighting spirit, Matt Riches!
She is absolutely fired up, but Grace, though,
tries to go for it again. Overhead kick by Satomura. Oh! Kick to the jaw. Satomura powers it up. Could be going for it again.
Death Valley bomb.
Grace is in trouble. Grace is reeling.
Oh.
Satomura with a kick to the side of the head.
Scorpio rising from Satomura.
Satomura lands it. Covered by Meiko. And we have a new champion here in Alexandra Palace.
The winner of this contest and new Progress Wrestling Women's Champion, Meiko Satomura!
The Japanese legend beheads the Queen and takes the crown of Progress Women's Champion.
Jordynne Grace said she wanted a challenge. She wanted it here at Progress. And she got it today. And for the first time, Jordynne Grace was not up to the challenge of a legend like Meiko Satomura, who now, after being multi-time world champion, can call herself for the first time Progress Wrestling Women's Champion. Well, in the near 25 years that Meiko Satomura has wrestled all around the world, upholding the spirit of what she believes in professional wrestling. Today, she came to Alexandra Palace, chasing the sun, chasing the Progress Wrestling Women's Championship. And Meiko Satomura is your new Progress Wrestling Women's Champion.